Welcome to the Dice Cards and Coffee VideoCast. In this episode, we're talking about our long overdue LFG Con recap, as well as some big life updates. So stick around to find out. All right, so this is the Dice Cards and Coffee VideoCast. I'm Dustin from BGEs.
George from Gaming Grounds.
And I'm Dave from Fire and Dice.
Wow, we still remember how to do that.
Yeah. I was like,
Yeah, where am I from?
And we're at Fire and Dice in their new location.
yes. In Northridge.
Yeah, that's badass.
Northridge. I actually, when I put it in Google Maps, I put in Fire and Dice, and it gave me, like, I looked at the picture, I'm like, okay, this is the right spot. But then instead I was going to Tampa, and I'm like, oh, am I going to the old location? Because you were on Tampa or next to Tampa before?
Are you using iPhone?
No, it's Google Maps. It gave me the right spot. I was just like,
yeah.
yeah, but also iPhone.
Yeah. A lot of our iPhone customers are like, you guys need to change your thing on the maps. I was like, I think someone that has an iPhone has to submit it. Because it happened when we first moved. Same thing. Like, a lot of Apple users were like, oh, your location's still at the old Ventura DeSoto spot. I was like, on mine, mine's fine.
Well, they find you, right? So
Yeah,
there
eventually.
you go. That's the important part.
Well, were you on Tampa before or just next to Tampa? Or maybe am I making stuff up?
Winnetka.
Okay.
The street over was Corbin, which is kind of the one before Tampa.
Oh, maybe that's what. Because when I drive from the office and go home,
Yeah.
I maybe
You definitely pass by.
Okay, that's what. I'm not from here. I just do what my
How
phone
long
tells
you
me.
lived here? How long have you lived here?
The phone tells me where to go.
Not long enough.
I still use it to get to my store down the street.
I think you've lived here long enough.
Yeah, I should know better. But we're going to start with some updates. So maybe let's go jump into the Fire and Dice move. That was happened
Recently, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Last
so we end of July, we were in process of like moving stuff from their old location to here. And then beginning of August, we had like a week and a half, I think. We were closed, like straight up closed. No business.
Oh, okay.
It was just straight like moving stuff, unpacking stuff, building the fixtures, flat walls.
So no income,
tables.
but paying employees.
Yeah, it was crazy. We're like,
That
oh my
sounds
god, we're like, we need to do this fast as possible, and more importantly, we wanted to open fast enough so that the customers can come in and play their games and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a process. Like putting, I don't know if you can see it, but putting up the TVs was a process.
Maybe
Wiring
B-roll.
everything, but it was yeah. And we're not finished. You guys saw we're bringing back board games, and then it's gonna be over in the little area over there.
Yeah.
So.
This place looks great. It's a huge. Probably got seats for 128 people.
Seated in the main room where we're recording right now is 128, and then we have this like 3 small rooms that we're still building out that people can use.
RPGs.
Yeah, mainly RPGs, but we've seen people play Commander and stuff.
Oh, okay. Just they want their own space.
Yeah, essentially.
So they can
Do
yell
whatever
at
they
each other.
That's awesome. So you started the move around LFG Con too, right?
Yeah, it was same like we're still building because this was all office buildings here. So it was still being constructed. Like the construction crew was still here doing stuff while LFG Con was happening, and while we're still operating at the Van Owen location. But yeah, it was chaotic.
What was the biggest challenge for moving?
Permits. City permits.
Those are
Oh my
fun.
goodness.
That-
Oh my
Those are
goodness.
so
You say that it's challenging in the sense of like the length it took to do it, or navigating the red tape of
Both.
Okay.
So our general contractor is not like 100% fluent in English, so there might have been some miscommunications of like what what they were offering, what they can do.
Mm.
And so, like, I guess there's miscommunication. We thought they were going to submit the plans and everything. And then they were like, oh, we're just waiting for you guys for the plans.
Yeah,
We're like, oh, no, we thought you were going to do the thing. And then, so that was a little bit delay. And then once that process went, then now, city is like, oh, no, this is not good. We come back with a new plan.
Right.
Mm.
So there was like nonstop of that. And then
All the hoops you have to jump through.
And then the city comes, check out the place. All right, change this and this and this. And then come back, call us back again. It's just like,
it's like, you want to run a business? Just give us an extra 10 G's.
yeah,
and you can
exactly.
run
Just
it.
like throw cash on the table and maybe they'll let you just open without any checks.
Wow.
But that was a very annoying hurdle.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh no, we're not going to change. Because it was permitted as office building, and then
So you had to change the use.
Yeah, to use to retail, and then we added the wall. So
that's
so they're like
a process.
Yeah, so we had to go through all the permits for it. And
Yeah.
And then what is the most exciting thing about moving to this space?
It's just honestly, it's hard to say. It's like
Still warming up?
yeah, it's still
It's very new.
we're still figuring things out.
Yeah.
I mean, we're familiar with running events. What's cool is we are able to host bigger events, or have more events, I should say.
Yeah.
So like we had the Star Wars Planetary Qualifier.
Yeah.
113 people showed up.
That's amazing.
There was 128 registered, but only 113 showed up.
Wow.
We were able to do those kind of events, and then now we can host extra other games throughout the weekly events because we were kind of packed at our old location, running like, Commander, Draft, Pokemon, Star Wars, all on Friday. Now we have
room.
We can, if we really wanted to, we might add, but
or
those
more
games
players.
have been picking up. Yeah, more players too. That's a big
games,
thing. Yeah. And then like Gundam is coming.
Oh, that's
Gundam is out.
Gundam, yeah.
Hollow Live card game is out. That's slowly picking up. Not a lot of people know about it, but the people who do know about it, they really want to play. Like, so.
It's called Hollow Live.
Yeah, Hollow Live. It's like
based on anime?
No, it's based off
video game.
What's that term? They're like, oh my god, Hatsune Miku. What is she? VTuber.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's based off VTubers. Yeah. Uh-oh. But yeah, so it's based off VTubers. Pretty popular. I think Magic had a Hatsune Miku Secret Lair set that came out. And that was popular too. So there's some overlap in that aspect. So yeah, it's just a lot. And then Riftbound's coming out for
Riftbound in October.
All right, sweet, we're back. Yeah, Riftbound in October. That's gonna be another game, So it's just nice to be able to.
Too many card games.
Yeah, it's a lot of card games.
Is it too many though? Because the market's supporting it still currently.
Yeah.
Currently,
more or less. Like I think at most each person might play 2 card games. At most,
Yeah.
So in some form factor, it can be supported.
I mean, they did this like 20 years ago when they came out with like Vampire and
L5R, Pokemon, Magic.
Exactly.
And then it all went poof.
Star Trek, Star Wars,
people
CCG.
bought it up and then boxes and then nothing.
That's what I was telling. I think I was talking to you at Strategic Con. Is like I know I've only been doing the store for 3 years, and I know there's ebbs and flows, and it's nice to ride the wave right now.
Sure,
but we have to be cautious as store owners and like, what do we sink our money into and ordering not ordering too much. Ordering what we can support as a business.
Yeah, and then what if you miss out on the next big thing?
Yeah,
because it's not popular. It's not.
Yeah. I mean, we passed on a few TCGs that came out recently.
Yeah, and you have to, I think, as a store. Cause
we do more basically off like what customers ask. The company's like, "Are you gonna run this game?
Okay.
Are you gonna get this game?" And then if there's like enough asked, they're like, all right, maybe we should get this game, kind of thing.
Right.
So that's gonna help. That's definitely helpful in that aspect.
And it depends on how the companies support the game.
That is definitely huge.
Yeah.
Like organized play is like it's.
I'd say that's probably bigger than, well, maybe not bigger, but it's just as important as customers asking.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That's one of the draw is the organized by promo stuff, you know, like, oh, I want that cool promo. You know?
I think for me, the biggest thing is because I'm a smaller store, so I don't have huge ordering numbers from distributors. So like my allocations aren't always great. They're not you know, it depends. If you look at my allocations in accordance to like what I've ordered in the past, they can be pretty solid. But in wanting to support like a new hot game, it's really difficult sometimes to get product. I think that's the bigger thing for me.
Yeah, new sets are hard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, well, that's Dave's life update.
Yeah.
That's what he's been busy doing the last couple of months since LFG Con. And let's go over to George. George moved out of the country? Out of
the country, out of the world. I am now living on Mars.
SpaceX.
Pretty cool.
He terraformed Mars.
Eat that, Elon.
He terraformed Mars.
Yeah. No, I moved to Seattle about a month ago. And so this is now September. So I've been there for a month. And basically, this has probably been the busiest year of my entire life.
And we threw LFG Con on top of it.
So that's part of it, for
sure.
But moving, LFG Con, business, just all the things that are happening, it's pretty wild. But you know, what would I do if I didn't have all this going on, right?
Yeah, it keeps you busy.
Yeah.
You get the same two questions though. What is the most challenging thing about the move, or has been, or maybe still is?
Well, I guess if just looking at the move, it would probably be being social in my social group, not having that in Seattle. So trying to find that is interesting. I went to a couple game nights already. I'm going to continue to do that, reach out. But yeah, not having my game, my game groups or my basketball friends, it's really hard. That's hard. So
yeah, cultivating a new circle of
and it's hard to find pickup games out there.
I was gonna ask,
anyone has a good pickup game? Let me know. Seriously,
there's probably some people.
I don't want to just I don't want to just play with go to the Y and play. Like, I don't. I played with the same guys for 30 years, so we all know each other. We're all cool with each other. I want a chill but competitive game.
That's cool. Yeah. And then the most exciting.
I think just being able to walk around and just loving the area. It's so beautiful, and
it's a lot
greener. So green,
or greener there than here.
Yeah, it's just really beautiful everywhere you go. It's really fun to walk around, and it's super hot out there right now. It's 85 degrees. Which, I walk around and the people in Seattle are like, oh my God, it's so hot. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is perfect weather.
I've never been to Seattle. The furthest northwest I've been is Portland. Is Seattle a walkable city generally, or is it there's suburbs and then a kind of a downtown area? How would you explain?
It's pretty big.
And then where are you at in Seattle?
We're about 15 minutes away. We're in West Seattle, 15 minutes away from downtown.
Okay.
Everywhere you live, it's very walkable, and the bus system is great. So I've already taken a few buses to a couple basketball games, watching the Storm play, and it's been fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I have a question. Since you're now living there, how do you feel nervous about gaming grounds, kind of handing it off to people to run it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. 100%, because no one's gonna really love your place or do the things you do and want at the place except for you being there. So that's very, very difficult. But we have a good crew right now that's doing a great job. It's funny though, I go away for that month and they don't call me. I call them. I'm like, hey, you guys need anything? They're like, nah. Then I come down and not to their fault. To their, it's not their fault, but there was just so many things to do. Every day I've been doing stuff, and because we had a health department thing, so I had to go through permits. I had to go through all that rigmarole. Oh, it's horrible. But still going through it actually. So trying to finish that up.
Wow.
But yeah, just all these things hit when I got here, and I was like, dang. But if it makes me feel useful, it's fun.
So a follow-up question with that: stress levels in Seattle since you've moved away, have they gone up because you're away, or gone down because you're away?
Question.
The walks probably help.
Right. No, I think it's gone down. Yeah, because like the store has, like I said, been doing pretty good. So it's just me sitting there going, oh, is it? I don't know. I just don't know. But customers tell me it's great. People, working there tell me it's all right. That everything's going great. So I don't know. Yeah, stress levels down.
Maybe someone that's watching this, I don't know if this is a psychology or philosophy term, but it's essentially like when you fill up your plate and it's a big plate, you're of course going to eat more.
Yeah.
And so maybe like when you're in your store, of course you're going to do more work,
right.
And then maybe have more stress. But when you're away, like you don't have that. The plate's a little bit smaller.
Well, the plate's the same size. There's just not as much food on it. And it's like, I'm hungry.
It's not all you can eat.
I want more food. I always say if your plate's full, get a bigger plate. Just
nice. What about you, Dustin?
Yeah.
What's new?
New for me. Well, we had summer camp. That's usually like.
Wait, that's not new.
Yeah. Well, not new. We do it every summer, but it was like right after LFG Con. I intentionally scheduled it to start the week after LFG Con.
Nice. Was that not a good idea?
No, it was a good idea. I think so. Yeah. It definitely couldn't have done it the week of. It's just challenging because I think it takes some energy and resources away from me growing other parts of the business. 'Cause I'm very much like focused on camp and making sure that kids are having a good time, communicating with parents, and then by the time camp's over, like 4 or 5 p.m., if I'm working that evening, I'm kind of just like spent. So I'm just kind of interacting with customers or running events. I'm not really doing any other like projects on top of that. But since camp has ended, I've had like 3 weeks of like really good grind of like working on those big picture stuff or like processes within the store. And we took a couple vacations. We went to
Greece.
We went to Greece. And we went somewhere else before Greece. Oh, Vegas. Yeah.
That's not
Vegas
really
and Greece. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Can't talk about Vegas. We know that. So, but how was Greece?
It was good. Yeah. Greece. We went for my wife Grace's birthday. We did our mental health awareness break.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Happy belated. We do that once a year. We used to do it twice a year. I think at this point, like I want to do it at least once a year, and if we can do it twice a year, we will. Where we close the store for at least 4 days, sometimes 5, depending on staff. Like this time, I asked, hey, we have an event we could run on Friday. If you want to work that day, we can, but otherwise, it would be our mental health awareness break. So we just close for 4 days. The online store is still open. And then we donate a portion of our sales to a nonprofit, usually something related to gaming or supporting mental health.
Yeah, that's great.
And this time, Immigration Coalition. I don't remember the full initials. And then we're doing a BGE's match to a nonprofit that I worked for in DC called Mary House.
That's cool.
Awesome.
That's great.
And then maybe let's go back to LFG Con. Like,
go back?
Recap. It's been a couple months. I know like we did a lot of like follow-ups and a couple of social media posts and the newsletter and thank yous and stuff, but we really haven't like jumped into the video cast or like really talked about a recap since it's settled. So should we do like, what do you call it?
Wait, you didn't tell us your hardest thing.
Oh, my challenge
yeah.
in my
right?
summer camp or just the last couple months?
I'd say, I guess maybe summer camp or closing down for 4 days and,
I think closing down for 4 days, the challenge would be, we take a hit, of course, on revenue, but it's also we close during a slower period normally.
Okay. So you choose that purposely.
Yeah, like Monday through Thursday in August. Like August is generally slower, and then February is another time of the year that is the other option.
Yeah.
And then, so I mean that's tough, but we also get a decent amount of support online. Of course, we would make more if we were open, but we do get people who support us still and donate a little bit. The exciting thing I think has been the last 3 weeks to really get back to work. It feels good to like not be really sucked into something and like, because we have the working on the business, working in the business, and being able to work on the business really feels good because it feels like you're moving the needle.
Yeah.
Or when you're in the business, it just you can't really see
Right.
above and see how it's moving everything.
So yeah, taking those breaks really lets you look at it from a wider lens.
Yeah, the breaks. I mean, yeah, I can't push breaks enough, especially like coming from a teacher perspective. I would work like I did a lot of like side projects during teaching, but then we would get 6 weeks off and I just do nothing. Just play board games or video games for 6 weeks. I miss that though. I can't do that running a business.
Well, we got a weekend to do that, every year now at LFG Con at least. Wait, are you saying you guys didn't play board games?
I taught SETI.
We get to provide that to other folks
there you go.
to play for a weekend.
Yeah.
Which is almost as good.
Yeah, almost. It's up there.
It's up there.
I
It's like a
enjoyed
9
I loved
out
it.
of 10.
Oh my God, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I thought it was really, really cool.
So thinking back 2 months ago, what were your guys' highlights of the show?
You might have been teaching SETI, to be honest.
Teaching SETI.
I had a lot of fun.
SETI.
Yeah. I scheduled 2 sessions, and there's people showed up, and it was
Was it full table each time?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was fun, like teaching them the game SETI. It is a lot to look at and be like, what's going on? You guys played it, a lot of options and stuff, and then it was just fun, like kind of explaining like it's really not that I don't want to say difficult or complex, but then once they got like past the first 2 rounds, it starts clicking like
The player guide is excellent for it because I think you have to have some background in playing enough board games though.
Oh, 100%.
Because if you don't, then
it's not a new gamer friendly game for sure.
Yeah.
But having that player guide and having some experience playing other games, like it's very dissectable or digestible playing the game. Strategizing, I'm like, whatever, I don't know the first couple times, but yeah.
But yeah, I had fun. They had a lot of fun playing it, and I just like enjoy, teaching people the games I like to play because I think more people should be playing SETI. Play SETI.
Game of the year at Gen Con.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, game of the year.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it won game of the year.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. Cool.
How about George? Highlight
For
favorite
LFG?
thing?
I think it was just like having all those different events, like the music group that was there, Bard Street Boys playing, like just unique opportunities to like do things or see things that you don't normally get to do, especially in that setting. So it gives you a little break, and you get some really talented musicians playing music. Like, it's just that, I think that was my favorite part, and then socializing with everyone. That was a lot of fun.
The cocktail night was actually
cocktail night.
Cocktail night
fun.
was actually pretty fun.
We have to do that again. I think that was a lot of people remember that, and like that's one
It's
thing.
just fun.
They remember it. They're not supposed to remember it.
They remember the first part of it. The second half is a blur.
That's funny.
But yeah, I think it's nice, like, because when I want a game, I just want to like just game, nothing else, no distraction. But it's nice to have a fun distraction, It's not just playing board games.
And you can be that person that just games too, right?
Yeah, you can drink it. Yeah, there was the party wanted there.
Yeah, party wanted.
Yeah.
That was a fun. I got to play that. That was
they were there. They're the
change your mind, change my mind. That was fun
Change My Mind was there too.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you don't want to do the cocktail hour, we have our huge open gaming area.
Yeah,
you just go there the whole con and play games.
Yeah.
And and then they were able to still hear the music.
From
the music.
Yeah, that's true.
Background. The band's really good.
I thought it
was
they did a great job.
A lot of Bard Street Boys. I don't know if we mentioned the band, but
Bard Street Boys.
we got a lot of compliments, like to as far as cocktail night was awesome, but on top of that, the band was great. Not even just like a band for cocktail, but like the band was like excellent too.
They were there for 2 nights. They were there for the cocktail night,
Yeah.
and they were just there just for themselves.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah. I think that was awesome. I mean, the whole con was fun. I think, if we get a few more people in there, then it just feels like there's more going on. Because some events, were hard to fire, and but I thought it went really, really good
for our first one.
For our first con, I was like, I wanted like 1,000 to 1,500 people, and I think we got around
700.
Well, 500, right? Like people, but like
how many badges total? I guess
I don't remember. I remember the total attendance was 690.
690. Oh, okay, 690.
Total attendance. I don't know if that's
with
the
vendors.
I'm not 100% sure anymore. I used to know the
yeah.
number.
Anyway, I mean, it's pretty dang good
for our first con.
Thank you everyone who came.
Yes.
Our first con.
Very much appreciate it.
And we're gonna build on that. And are we doing it again? I mean,
yes.
We're still working out.
We're gonna do it right here, right?
Fire and Dice.
I mean, we could probably put 500 people in here.
Maybe. No, not that big. This is not even. This is This is.
It's huge.
Maybe the banquet, the ballroom. No, still not that big.
No.
Yeah. No.
Wow.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we're still working through contract and date is basically the two things that we're working on. We do have a soft date. I don't think we're going to share it just yet.
Yeah, we don't want to.
Because I don't want to,
people making plans on the date and all that stuff. But probably
let's just say it's later than.
Yes, it will be later than June.
Yeah,
not on Father's Day, which a lot of people were kind of like, oh, it's on Father's Day weekend. It's like, oh,
should do it on Christmas.
Yeah,
Christmas board gaming.
Why not?
A gift to all ourselves.
That's the thing. Christmas is you wake up, open your presents. After that, you just
game.
Go do whatever, right? So it's like, all right, come to LFG Con.
I think some families would not be too excited about that.
I don't know. Drop their kids off and.
I think my favorite thing. Well, I guess not my favorite thing, but it's gonna sound a little weird. It's not my favorite thing.
What was your favorite thing about LFG Con?
But I really liked the fast-paced work environment. That's a little it's a little weird.
Just running around with your head cut off.
I missed that because it reminded me of waiting tables. And I was like, oh, I missed this because working retails can be so slow.
Yeah, there can be some downtime for sure.
That wasn't my favorite, but my favorite is definitely the socializing, networking, and chatting with others.
All right, we have our first caller. Hold on.
I don't think
you couldn't hear it.
I can't hear it through the headphones, so
that would be funny.
It's not picking up, I think. Maybe.
What is our first caller? Joe from Oxnard.
It's like, I wish I can just shut the phone off when we're closed.
Yeah, nice.
Anyway,
like, hey, we're only open at these hours, right?
So you like the hecticness of running around trying to put out fires, trying to decide, like, make decisions on the fly. That was fun.
I don't. The fires are challenging because those can be stressful. Right? Like you promise something and then you made a mistake and you're like, oh man,
a couple of those.
How do we resolve this?
They got worked out.
Yeah. Which I guess when I waited tables, that would happen too. Like the kitchen, or I might make a mistake, and then I just have to talk to the table and be like, "Hey, sorry about that," and we'll comp your order. We'll like give you this extra dessert, whatever. So you do kind of work through that too. So maybe that helps with that experience. But I think it's a little bit more stressful when it's something like we're responsible for and putting on. And but yeah, we definitely made a couple mistakes and things we'll learn from. I think mistakes are going to be unavoidable for any of those conventions. Like, and I think it comes down to like, again, how we handle it and how we resolve it.
Right. Yeah. Thank you to the staff, the volunteers.
Amazing volunteers.
Yeah, for sure. They were great. Definitely helped.
A++.
They definitely help, solve problems and stuff. And it's
without them.
Yeah, any event. That's why I like to staff myself. I mean, I think I've mentioned countless time on on our podcast or videocast, but that's why I like staffing also at other conventions.
You're gonna staff at PAX Unplugged?
We can talk about that later, but it depends on how much it costs, because they don't pay for a room or anything.
Okay.
But I've done PAX Prime or West now. It's called West now. I've been their staff
in Seattle,
which they call the enforcers. I've done that for 2 years. It was great, but I had to pay for flight, hotel. So it was a good experience, and I learned a lot, and just a lot of fun. I still staff at Anime LA. I've done other smaller cons too before, but it's just fun. I don't know. It's just me. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I think we're kind of hitting our usual minute mark for an episode, but maybe I want to wrap up with like, what would you want to do for LFG Con next year? Like, the sky's at the limit, and what would you want to do? And maybe we can pull off this sky's limit. So if you're watching this, it's not something we're promising or doing, but I'd love to hear from Day and George, like, what would they like to do at LFG Con if you could do anything?
Play games.
No, I mean, yeah.
Sorry, the sky,
personally,
that's not
that's
the sky. That's the space.
Trust me.
That's space.
but for attendees,
Space, that's not even in the sky.
attendee experience.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to say. It was awesome we were able to get that many panelists and special guests to show up. I was very surprised.
Awesome. Yeah.
Like, I was not really like involved in getting the guests and stuff, but
Right.
I was just like, wow, we really have this
They
many.
were
For a
great.
first con, I wasn't expecting.
People
have this
missed out
many.
if you did not go to the panel. So next year, go to the
Yeah,
panel.
that's one thing I kind of regret is missing the panels, because I was running steady games, I was running the Catan tournament and stuff like that.
But
it was
but for customers, for attendees, like, would like doing more panels or just making them more available or that they know that
I don't know about more
there?
panels. I was looking at the schedule, it looked pretty full.
Yeah, it's pretty full.
Yeah.
So just
But-
knowing that they're there.
Yeah, like I didn't read all the descriptions of all the panels. So I don't know how like diverse it was or whatnot, but
It was pretty diverse.
But I think the music was pretty cool. Food truck, great. Maybe add another food truck next year.
Okay.
A lot of people are mentioning dinner time food truck.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe that for sure we'll add.
Ice cream truck.
Oh,
Ice cream truck.
One of the customers at Game of Grounds, Rusty, he mentioned and Luis mentioned that we should have snacks. So either have the hotel put out snack food or we have a snack area.
Yeah.
I think that's actually pretty big deal.
Yeah, it is. People need a snack while they game. They can't just drink water all day. Well,
and if it's right there, they can just get up, go get some snacks.
That's probably something we have to talk with the hotel.
Yeah, I'm sure we could do something. Yeah.
We could do.
But for sure, I agree with that.
So that's the
What
sky,
about
though?
you?
There's another food truck?
The sky would be
Still
like,
thinking
I
about
don't know. I
I
mean,
could-
obviously a bigger
Venue?
venue, more
Yeah,
people. Maybe have Vin Diesel skydive as triple X or something. And then Henry Cavill shows up in his Warhammer armor or something. I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be sick, dude. Yeah.
We did reach out to him too.
Yeah, we
Henry
did.
Cavill.
We did.
Anyway, I'd say like I agree with you. Like maybe making a bigger venue would be pretty awesome. Like I mentioned, maybe going to Pasadena and doing the whole convention
That's a
center
good convention.
there with the auditorium, so you could do a big Roll20 event
sick,
in the auditorium.
RPG.
I didn't realize they had an auditorium.
Yeah.
Man.
It's like just take all the buildings and it'd be like a West Coast Gen Con basically.
Yeah.
But that would be the pie in the sky, I think, for me.
Dang, that's good.
The issue is like some people they like it small. They like small cons, which is I think that's great. Maybe we have a whole section for like the like quiet or the sensory underload room.
Yeah.
So that would be my pie in the sky. Try to get both.
I have to go check out the Pasadena Convention Center because maybe you can still create that small con experience there. Do you think?
Yeah, I mean, most
Yeah.
conventions you don't need to rent out their whole halls and stuff.
Well,
yeah.
but even if you do, if they have multiple buildings, so you can have one
yeah.
building
Pick
that
and
is
choose,
kind
right?
of mellow. Like
It's
maybe,
interesting.
Yeah.
I need to go to more conventions. That's my goal this year.
How about your pie in the sky?
I think you guys stole some of mine.
No.
The panel room was the one that I was like, oh, it'd be really cool to put on some really great live shows and stuff.
Yeah, live show.
I
had
got
the
it.
live show that one show that was really cool. They played D&D. They were running and jumping on cars in this space type. It was I don't know. It was really cool.
Yeah, I think the shows were really great. I think having maybe just making people more aware of the panel room would be helpful.
Or forcing them there.
Yeah, like
we did have some issues with the mapping, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But I think my thing would have an MC for the whole show or two. And some of the conventions that I've really enjoyed, I mentioned before, like Card Party, they have a main stage that like is the programming for the show, right? They they stream it. They do a fun little like pack rip, and they're sharing updates. So like having someone that's really like the MC and main stage would be cool. It's hard to pull off in that venue, I think, because we did discuss doing something like that.
It is small,
But maybe at the Pasadena Convention Center.
We can have like a little area that maybe in the front even where it has everything that's going on and it advertises things. So if people want to figure out like what really to do, they can go there.
That was one thing we learned is print materials. Yeah. We printed a lot of materials on the fly because we realized, oh man, we need more
needed
print
this,
stuff.
we needed that, we needed this,
because it wasn't very like the app was great and the website is awesome. Like Art
he did
an
a
awesome
great
job with the website and the
still,
registration stuff. But
stuff physically
like,
there,
and like some print.
Not everyone wants to be on their phone all the time and or navigate through.
It's always the tangible thing too. It's like
So we have a lot of things to be able to improve, I think, for next time. But I think it was great and very successful, the first one. So, I think the second one's going to be even better.
And thank you all for attending.
Yes.
We'll share updates about the second one as we do this video cast. We'll be hopefully doing it bi-weekly again. George in Seattle, we're going to have to schedule some either recordings in person, remotely, or if you want to be on the show as a guest, please reach out. We are looking to bring on a lot more guests for the next few episodes.
Yeah. You can clone me too. Figure it out.
So thank you again. We'll see you next
See you guys.
time.
See you.